nice. You the one with all the goodies and treats and food. I'm the one that want to throw her back in the cage. All right. Hopefully this works. We just got to stay out of the way of the Wi-Fi, because that's what happened last time. I'm gonna people come on, make sure my uh, screen is right. Looking for that good stuff. Better tighten up on your backstroke. Okay, everybody is back. Okay, all right. I'm gonna get right into it, and I'll explain it later. Okay, let's get right into seeing what's going on in this hive. Can y'all see me? Okay. All right. So I'm gonna show you what you got to do, and then I'm gonna explain it after this. Okay. Everybody, this is the first question. How do you keep the boxes down, and how do you keep critters out from just opening the top? Like this. Wait, let me turn this around so I can see what I'm saying. Hold on, you guys. Give me 2 ticks, okay? That should be good enough. This is how. You put an good old-fashioned brick on top of that sucker, okay? Ugh. Move that to the side. I want to show you right on the money. You can see this is your telescopic top. Here's your inner cover. Can y'all see me? I need to make sure y'all can see me before I keep going. Okay. Here's this is usually glued down, but I already opened it. But I put it back on here just so you can see. Now, I'm gonna show you your best tool in the world, like I told you. These are hive beetle traps. They don't cost anything, but they'll save your hive. Not in this case, actually, but they were pest-free, didn't have no pests. I'm gonna just set them off to the side. That's useless now. So we were pest-free. Let me make sure you can see all of this. No pests, just little gnats, but that's wonderful. This was the honey super, so let's see if they left any food in here. This tool, they glue this stuff together stronger than you will ever believe. That's what you gotta do. That's what that hook is for. Remember I told you they don't like these? They never built anything on those. Just like I was telling you the other day, okay? I'm just gonna I'm gonna roll through here. That's an old one that I put in there so they can start on. This colony never really did anything. That's why I kind of started ignoring them and paying attention to my other hives. Because I was like, okay, no matter what I'm doing, see how hard they glued it. Told you. This, somebody asked me, will the wind blow them over? No, because they glue these boxes together. I'm buffering, Jesus. Come on, man. Still? Okay, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna just keep going, y'all. So far, oh, you hear that? Listen, that's how hard they glue it. So far, I'm not seeing any honey stores. That's always a bad sign. Oh, I see a couple of little dots. Okay. Nothing to write home to mom about. It's all emptied out. I put those frames in there. They never did nothing with that. So clearly, you can see they didn't do anything. They were lazy. This is where I would have took that queen and got rid of her and put a new queen in there. Now you see the popsicle stick? Remember what I told you? See the popsicle stick? They run that right down that popsicle stick. just like that. So you will see what I'm talking about. I'm trying to do this to answer a lot of questions that you guys had and show you the good and the bad. Another popsicle stick. You can't even hardly see it because they covered it all up now. Okay? They didn't do anything up here. So I'm just going to put all this back real quick. Let's hurry up. Wasting my time. This just to show you guys. Somebody said, how long can you neglect bees? And I said, never. Don't ever neglect them. You always need to stump bird. Now she done. Okay. All right. Now I'm gonna bring y'all down a little bit so you can see a little better. Buffering. I'm sorry for buffering you guys. Doing the best I can. Now this is where the action is. This is where we got a problem. This is where the problem started. Am I still buffering? Okay, these are pests that I didn't take out from the last time, so that's no big deal. But I want to show you, I might have to do this in the house. I know nothing is on these frames because we put these in here. See how they all glued together? That's how strong bee glue is, propolis. This is how strong propolis is. They didn't do nothing on that. A little bit of honey, a little bit of pollen. Now, okay, for you guys that was wondering, why don't you just put the frame, somebody asked me, why don't you just put the frames in with nothing in the middle? In an emergency, I did. Now I'm going to show you what happens with that. A labyrinth of madness. Check it out. All we got in here, we got a bunch of dead bees and frames that we can't take apart. This is what we've been waiting to see, honey.
Mm-hmm.
See it. I'm probably buffering, I don't know. Well, yeah, the queen was whack. She was very whack.
They never really.
I
don't care how many times I came in here trying to do stuff to help.
You see this? I'm taking this whole thing out because I want to show you something. Now, what we're going to do, yep, I'm going to take this in the house, okay? Honey, get the camera.
Okay.
And we'll take this in the house. Or you want to carry this?
I'll carry this.
Okay.
Hey, y'all. This chicken is stuck. I'm gonna have to come get her out. Well, might as well show y'all. Crazy chicken.
They don't want to see no chickens. It's bee day. But I'm gonna need that tripod. Hold on, y'all. It's gonna get a little dark. It might be some buffering, but I'm trying to get into the house so I can explain. Yeah, one of my traps is out. I popped it though, so it's not live. Okay, bring it in here, cause I still got my demo set up. Looking for that good stuff. Tighten up on your back, scrote. Yeah. Okay. All right, y'all. We in the house and it's warm and fuzzy. And it was cold out there. And I just want to make this quick so we can. I'm not gonna be on here but a few minutes. I'm just coming in from work and I had to go check on them. Little dead bees is falling all on the street. Okay. Probably see the queen. Okay. Woo. All right. I'm only doing this, you guys, to show you that if you buy this because everybody else is doing it and they were, ain't you scared of getting bit by bees? I'm a beekeeper. Listen, that's like driving a car and saying, are you scared of getting in a car crash? Okay? No. That's all part of the game, okay? We're being realists here. I just want to talk to realists because real questions. Think about that. Getting stung by a bee is the last thing on my mind. Okay? So, let's get into it because I'm not going to be on here all day. When you don't take care of your hive and you neglect a hive, this hive was neglected. This was one of my hives that I just had sitting out there because it started strong and then it just started getting really, really weird. Really weird. That looked like a queen. Let me look at that. Let me see. That almost looked like a queen cup. No, it's not. It looked like they was about to. They was. Woo! Don't drop food. They was building. They was trying to build something. No, that's not a queen cup. That looked like they were just connecting it to the next frame over. But you see how that is going all over the place? It's not supposed to be that way. It's all supposed to be straight and flush like this. Yeah, they was building, but they didn't do a good job. Look, this how dumb they were. They even start building under the hive. Now that's dumb.
At the island camp.
Okay? The spacing was right and everything. This means you had a bunch of bees being directed by a moron. Okay? The queen was not on her game. I wasn't on my game, and she wasn't on her game. I wasn't on my game. This sounds like a relationship problem, don't it? I wasn't doing what I was supposed to do because she wasn't doing what she was supposed to be doing. And then the relationship failed. Got a lot of bees down here, honey. Bees is on my leg. No. I wish. But see, she didn't make it. But this is how you know. Little baby bees. This is a mess. This hive is a total mess. This is everything you don't want to see when you open a hive. This pancaking around and all of this nonsense.
You can't get in there and
you
see what the problems are.
Because
nothing.
You can't separate them. See how they all attached?
But what's crazy is they did that even with the frame.
Right. I've never seen, as long as I've been keeping bees, I've never seen bees do cross comb like this, ever. They was clowning. She must have been drunk. She must have gotten some of my wine because she was not. This hive was up and going about a week ago. That's how long it takes. If you don't go in a hive 1 minute, they could be up and going and looking great. And the next minute, you knock on that box. And this is what I did. You put your ear right here and you knock. Here's a little trick to check, to kind of do a quick check on your bees. Put your ear on the box and knock on it. And it says, they don't come out or nothing. They just make this a hum in unison. It's a beautiful sound. But that sound will tell you, okay, at least we got some live stuff in here, right? Okay, so that's it, you guys. This is why I wanted to let you guys know. Don't neglect your hive. If you plan on doing this, there's a lot of money that you're spending on this. Let's keep it real. You're spending a lot of money, and I want you to be able to spend some time and take care of them because bad stuff will happen if you don't. And I'm showing you one of my mistakes, all right? So you will understand. Everybody's seeing these bees cost a nice chunk of change. What do I do if they start going wrong? See, great question. Who asked that? Grady Yehuda Monroe. You see how that's starting to curve like this? I saw when they started. When they started curving this comb around like this, that's when you sacrifice. Honey, I know I got some rubber bands around here somewhere. I'm gonna show them how to do a quick cut and save. I'm gonna show you something real cool, okay? And you'll need to know this when you start catching bees too. When you start that's all I need. That's all I need. Okay. Every good beekeeper, keep a ton of rubber bands. All right? Keep rubber bands, nice size, that'll go around your wrist. Keep these with you at all times. Keep these in your bee pack with your supplies. And I'm gonna show you why. To answer your question, what do you do when they start going bad like this? When they start cross combing and doing weird stuff like this? This is what you do. You take an empty frame like this. This is brutal but simple. Brutal but simple and highly effective. This is what you do. I'm going to show it to you like this. You take this job and shove it. I ain't working here no more. I don't know. That song just been humming in my head. Take this job and shove it. All right. So this is what you do. I'm sorry about that, y'all. Kind of keep forgetting I'm on and with y'all. This right here. See all this? Take your tool and you cut that sucker. Don't be scared. Some honey might be spilling out and everything. It'll be a little messy. You take that out, and if it's all cockeyed and stuff like that, you cut it away from the top, just like that. You take that piece. Now imagine that's in the hive. We ain't gonna worry about that. You would take this piece and keep it. Keep it the same way it was when you pulled it out. This is up and this is down, right? You keep that like that because each one of these cells is, you can't hardly tell, but they're slightly cocked up to the top like this to hold in the honey. They don't just go straight out like this. They're like this. So you want the up facing up. If you look straight dead on, you'll see them facing up. They're all facing up. So you take your empty frame like this and you put that piece of comb, you see it don't touch nothing. How is we gonna hang it in there? This is how. You take your rubber bands as soon as I figure out what I did with them. I was so busy singing my country song. Okay. You take your rubber band and you put them around that frame. Just like that. Then you take another rubber band and you put it around the frame. Just like that. Scoot it down a little bit. All the way to the bottom. You take that comb and you set it inside just like that. Put it in between that rubber band just like that. And you roll this rubber band up. Keep that in place. And do you see what we just did? We just made it even again. Any parts that's curving outwards like this, do you see that curve? Look like it's trying to curve outside. They will keep going that direction. So again, what we would do is cut that piece off. Trust me, they'll build it back in a day. All of this, you cut that piece right off of there. You got that curve. You want to stop them from curving. This is how you do it. Now, we just cut that curve off. See that? Now they're going to finish building that comb straight across here perfectly. Here's the sweet part. The sweet part is they're going to attach this top to the top of that frame. They're going to make it like you have never been in there before doing nothing. They're going to attach the bottom and they're going to fill in this side and they're going to fill in this side. That's how you correct cross comb. You got to cut it out and start it over. Put it right back in the hive, and they will fix it. They will clean it all up and fix it. Okay? So what I plan on doing is taking each and every one of these pieces that they went across and did, and I'm going to do that to it, and it's going to have a whole new frame, all these new frames of wax that they love, because the smell is in them. They smell is in there still. Everything that they need is right here. Look, see that? See what that is? Anybody want to tell me what that little patchy is right there? That's the good stuff. Looking for that good stuff? No, not babies. Them ain't babies, honey. It's honey. That is honey, baby. Nope, not babies. They don't produce too many larvae during the winter, if at all. That's honey. That's the stuff to keep them alive. So what we gonna do now, we got a little patch of honey in there, babe. Ooh, look like more than what I think too. So y'all gonna be here.
It's very light.
It's very light.
They just never did right.
I'm gonna break this apart if I can.
Hey, here's your...
Looking for that good stuff. Yeah, girl. Tighten up on your backstroke. Oh, bless you. Oh, you better, yeah, tighten up on your backstroke. Ah. I'm not tearing up. I'm trying not to rip the meat off my knuckles. You know, it's wintertime. You know my skin be frail in the wintertime. It don't take nothing but a little thump to knock a piece of the funk off my knuckle. Okay. I can't get around it. So low you can't get under it. So high you can't get over it. I can't get over it. There we go. I'm trying to do this without breaking it too bad. Okay, now you see the bees, how their head is in the holes. What you're seeing now, family, is they starved. When you see the cluster of bees together like that and you see their bodies inside the holes, they're looking for food. It looked like it was a small batch of bees clustered right here in between those two frames, looking for food. Now, here's the crazy part about that. Sometimes the whole hive will be full of honey, and they'll still do that. Nobody really even knows why, but that happens.
They got propolis.
They got propolis. They got honey. There's a little honey on that frame. So they didn't starve. They probably froze.
Yeah.
That this no pesticides. We don't use no pesticides on anything ever, nowhere.
Well, probably talking about in the area.
Oh, not even that. I'm not even going there. And I'm gonna tell you another reason, is because that made me. Oh, if you don't gotta believe this, if you don't want to, but we'll call it the unusual temperatures. The unusual temperatures. I have 3 apple trees outside right now blooming. That's because earlier today it was 62 degrees. Tonight is getting down to 28 degrees. The weather is so topsy-turvy everywhere. The trees don't know what to do, and the bees don't know what to do. Because I'm going to show you another piece of evidence to show you that they're confused. Watch this. This to show you how confused they are, okay? Here's more bees. Baby bees. Do you see those babies being born right there? Do you see these baby bees right here being born? Those are baby bees, those little caps. Do you see some of them trying to come out? Here's one trying to come out. Here's one. There's one. All of them are being born. Do you see that? Okay. The reason I'm showing you that is the queen is confused. She's laying eggs and hatching out babies in the dead of winter. That's not supposed to happen. She's confused. When it warms up, her body tells her it's spring, it's time to start laying eggs. But in the middle of the night, and it's warm, say it'd be warm for about 3 or 4 days, maybe a week, and then it dropped down into freezing temperatures. This is what happens, guys, with the climate changing, right? You don't got to believe in global warming if you don't want to, but this is pure evidence. My trees out there blooming right now is pure evidence that nothing is right. It's warm in Ohio and it's cold in the South. Okay? No, the babies didn't starve. They didn't even get a chance to be born properly because they froze to death. They're not supposed to be being born right now. She shouldn't be laying anything in this weather. All they should be doing now is enjoying their winter, enjoying their honey, taking a break, kinda, going out to forage, going out to poop, coming back in, and make sure their house is clean. That's all they're supposed to be doing during the winter. She ain't supposed to be laying babies. I don't know nothing about no birthing no babies. So that's showing you the confusion. All right, now that I won't take blame for. The world is in trouble. This is the evidence. So I'm glad I went and did this video because it's a lot of good information here. Okay? Clearly, they didn't freeze. Clearly, they ain't hungry. It's not hungry because I'm seeing honey. I see pollen. No pests at all. It's honey back here. No pests. I got honey. I got pollen, bee bread, everything. They was doing everything right. Looks like. It just looks like the cold caught them one day. That's all to it. And tore they butts up. Oh, that's the same one I was seeing before. Okay. But there you go, you guys. So I'm going to take one more apart just to give you an idea. I'm going to bring this down here so I can do this properly, okay? I'm going to take this one right here. You see that one going across? This is a great start to a new hive. This is some stuff. I don't got to buy no wax to go in a new hive. I got it right here. All I got to do is detach it from here and rubber band it into a new frame. I need more rubber bands, honey. Oh, never mind. Got them. I'm going to just take that one off. Now, you see how crazy they are? I'm going to take this same frame that they were on and I'm going to rubber band them right to that and do it the right way. And I'm going to put this in one of our new boxes. So when it's time, they'll already be ready to go. You could do it like this or you can crisscross it. The bees will literally cut the rubber band and take it out of the whole hive. They'll get rid of it. What did I just do with that? Come on, man. You got to get yourself together, brother. I'm messing up, y'all. What did I do with that big chunk of comb? Y'all about to have me calling her. Hey, babe. My mind playing tricks on me. Could have swore I just had that. What the hell I just do with that thing? Oh. Okay, I didn't take it off. Huh? No, never mind. I'm tripping, baby. I'm tripping. You know I ain't had no sleep. No sleep till Brooklyn. Like the Beastie Boys right now. I must have hit a honey pocket. I'm leaking honey. Yeah, cardboard. That cardboard where I just got that thing out there. In the living room. Hold on, y'all. I know this is crazy, but you might as well get used to this because you will be doing it. You're going to be doing this too. So you see that? I'm going to show you how curved that is too. I'm going to go this way. See how that's curved? Y'all see that? And you can't curve it back because they done already built it where it's just like that. They'll fix that. They're going to fix that. So all you do, this was up. Let me look at my cells. I'm going to show you how you can tell it's up. See how they all pointing up? When you're looking at it dead on, you can't tell. But they are. See, if you look at it, I'm actually angling this down so you can see in it. But that's how it is when you angle it normal. So now, you put this in the frame. Let me bring this down. You rubber band it over. It wasn't much, honey, but I don't want to have to clean the carpet. And there you go. The bees will attach it up here, attach it down here, and fill in all of this and all of this. You'll never know it was there. My producer over here. Thank you, honey.
Lift up your foot.
Wait, you chopping off my ankle. Trying to tear me up.
Hey, you wasn't moving like it was magically.
I don't know. I just thought you was going to do some magic.
No.
Okay. Here's another one where we got bees looking, that's pollen and honey mix. That's called bee bread. This is what bees eat. They don't eat and protein. Right. That's their food. That's their protein. This is what they need. Okay? I'm giving you an idea of what you should be, what you're going to be looking forward to, what you're going to be seeing, okay? Only reason I'm doing this. So it's not no big deal video. I'm just showing you guys because you're going to see this and be like, oh, I remember. Trust me, that's how I learned. So we just going to say a prayer for these girls. How do I... Let me stop. That's cruel. There we go. Here's another tip so you don't know. Bees are just like snakes. They can still sting you even though they're dead. If you get bit by a snake, if the snake is dead and his fang rub on you and his fang full of poison, yeah, you'll still get it. No difference with a bee. If you squish a bee, when you squish them, the stinger comes out and it'll still get you. Okay, so did you see how dainty I was moving those bees out the way? I was doing that because I didn't want to get got by a dead bee. It's like getting fired on your day off. That's just dumb. So, like right here, I'm going to show you this guy. See that? See that butt hanging out? That's his butt, or her butt. Her head is in there. She was getting that food. Now, if you touch that, that's like a landmine. Because when you squeeze her, her stinger comes out. When you squeeze them, stinger come out, it'll get you. It's like stepping on a landmine. Don't ask me how I know. So, this one is so curved. What I'm going to do here is cut this one right down the middle so it won't be so curved and put them in separate frames. I'm not going to do it this very second, but I'm just telling you when you're doing this, there is no set rules. You just have to pay attention, and you have to think. You have to think creatively. That's why somebody was like, they was gonna go out and just start catching their own bees. They ain't gonna buy none. You have no idea what you're doing. Because when you get there, you don't know what you're gonna find. You never do. Are they aggressive bees? Are they gentle? You just don't know. And if you don't know, you're gonna get yourself in the world of hurt. So before I go, I'm going to finish. I'm gonna show you this before I go. Make sure I don't step on no landmines first. Wow. Okay, we'll do that one. That was more spectacular than I thought. Before I go, I'm gonna show you this. This is what you got to look forward to. That. Let me bring you all the way in with this one. That's what you got to look forward to. Ooh. It tastes like blackberries. Make sure, that's why I did that. I wanted them. It tastes like blackberries, pure, raw honey. That's what you got to look forward to, okay? There is no taste on the planet like that. None. I want you to think about something. For the people, how many preppers do we got in the house tonight? How many people that about self-sufficiency, self-reliance, prepping, preparedness? I don't care how you cut it, being prepared for your family. Show of hands. Show of hands, how many people want to stay ready for their family? Because that's what this is all about. Okay. So, with everybody saying me, I'm going to tell you one thing that every prepper, why every prepper or every homestead or every gardener needs a beehive. This ain't corny, this is real. Think about what you got in a beehive. You got pollination. The bees are pollinating your gardens. Without them, you have no garden. You have pollinators. You have food. You have not just food, medicine. You take this you take this honey, turn it into wine, then you got more medicine. Then you have a bartering tool. Not only do you have that, you know what else you have? Wax. You can do a billion things with wax. And you want to know the best part? I'm going to tell you how amazing these little girls are. This little bee, come on, little lady. I'm sorry you got to be dead for this, but this little girl right here, I'm going to tell you how amazing that is. This make you not think of her as some disgusting insect. She and all her sisters just made honey, food for my family to eat, and they made wax. What do you do with wax? Way more than hair care products. You make candles. But here's the best part. What makes her so amazing? She just made food from flowers that you probably couldn't eat any other way. And she also made fire. How does an animal make something that's flammable? She made a flammable material with her body. Have you ever thought of that? She made a flammable material with her body. If I put some fire under this whole thing gonna go up and smell delicious at the same time. She did this all with her body. Food and fire. Y'all know wax is highly flammable. Instead of using Vaseline and stuff on your lips and your body, you could be using this natural. That's why that one beeswax chapstick is that's why he getting so big, because he make his stuff out of natural wax instead of petroleum jelly. There you go. All right. So this is what you have to look forward to, family. They just ain't bugs. I shouldn't be eating that. I'm gonna have to go squeeze that out. Okay? So what I wanted to show you tonight, I wasn't gonna go live, I wasn't gonna do no video. Once I did that, I had to share it with you just to show you, hope it helped answer some questions for you that you had earlier. About, any questions before I go? We in 40 minutes. We can make it 45. Any questions before I go? Let me see. They are amazing creatures. Amazing. Did I find mine wild? I don't know if this may have been one of our hives that we caught. Yeah, this was a swarm, she said. Yeah, I couldn't remember. What is wildflower honey? That's what we have. Bees to just go to whatever flower they want to and make the honey. I'm gonna show you something else too with that question. Wait a minute. How will we get started with getting our first hive? I just did 3 videos on it. If you can go check them out, because that'll take me all day to answer you, okay? Or email me. Where are you selling honey again? That's a perfect question. When am I selling honey again? When am I selling honey again? That is an excellent question. I want to see your name. Isis Swantis. When are you selling honey again? Do you have extra jars? This is my answer to that, because I've gotten several questions about when are we selling honey. Never. Never. And I'm going to tell you why I'm not selling honey anymore. I'm not selling honey anymore. No, listen, don't trip. Listen. I'm not selling honey anymore because I want you. I'm not selling honey. I'm giving free knowledge so you can get honey and sell it and eat it and store it. You understand? Because if I keep selling you my honey, you ain't learning anything that we need to know. So I thought about that. Why would I keep selling honey and I could give you the knowledge for free? Do you know how much people is charging to have you go learn this stuff that I've just said in the last 3 days? I'm giving you free knowledge. Priceless. To get this in your house yourself. Me keep giving you my honey, I just don't feel right keep doing that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I could be selling this and making a profit, but at the same time, you got to ask yourself, is this helping the people? I mean, it's helping you eat honey, but what if something happened to me? What you gonna do? I want you to be out there making wine and growing gardens and keeping bees so you can do it. I get that question a lot. And trust me, it's been weighing heavy on my mind, and I've been thinking about it a lot. If I sell honey, it'll never be like it was last couple years. I'll never do that again. Never. Never. Unless I end up getting an apiary, I'll never do that again. But I'll teach you, though. I'll show you how to get it. Because do you know how fast this happens? It's not hard work. You put the suit on, you check in there, look at them, and you mess around, and you good. So your $200 that you spent on bees and $100 on the hive, say $300. All in all, let's say $500 you invested in this thing with suits, gloves, tools, hive, all this crap. It's going to pay you thousands in the first year. Your first harvest is going to pay you back. You know how much this costs? Let's be for real. Let's be for real. I'm not talking about out of Walmart. I'm not talking about out of no big box store. I'm talking about pure, grade A grade, raw, organic honey. They're going to be wanting $30, $40 for this big old jar, if not more. I'm telling you, just think about that. Think about that. So you multiply that time, you multiply this time, let me, because I like to be visual with you. You multiply that times about 10 of these. You see what that is? Can you imagine that? 5-gallon buckets of honey? Try 20. Can you think of this? Everybody know a 50-gallon drum is, right? A 50-gallon drum, they sell them the 55 plastic or the metal ones. I had a goal. The reason why I started selling honey, because I had reached 55 gallons of honey. And she looking at me like, what you gonna do? Because I had tons of these. We're losing. We don't have enough space to keep storing 5-gallon buckets of honey. And I said, okay, well, we'll sell it then. That's how that happens. That could be you. Now I'm trying to get my honey back together, get my stuff back together. I just want to make sure you understand how much this, not only is you helping yourself, you helping the world. So I'm telling you, you can't go wrong with this. Let me see. Don't blame you for that because the way things are going. And right, and that's the other thing. Because things is getting so stupid. Here, do you really want to be buying stuff from other people at this time with all this mess floating around in the air? Stuff like that. I want you to get your own. I want you to get some skills under your belt. We can't keep, listen, family. We have become the push button generation. This is the push button generation where you push a button and somebody else bring it to you. We got to stop that. It's nice, but we need to, I ain't going to say we need to stop it completely. We need to do our own work though. And when we just can't do our own work, that's when you push the button. We've gotten to the point where we push the button first and don't get nothing done. So we push the button so much, when the button is broke, we don't know what to do. We screwed. If the food man don't come, everybody was freaking out when all of the stores was closing because of the pandemic, right? Everybody was panicking. Not me. Not me. Because I stay ready. We all need to stay ready. Okay? So that was a wonderful question, and I'm glad you asked it because it's been on my mind a lot lately. I'm going to slow down the honey cell thing big time because I really just want you to learn how to do this too. I don't want to be one of the only ones on YouTube doing this. I want us all to share beekeeping videos just like we share gardening videos. That's what I want to see. That's right. Stay woke and ready. I like that. Woke and ready. All right. Wonder how small these hives can be mounted on a tree out front plant. I don't know what that meant. Approximately how many hive boxes would it take to fill a 5-gallon bucket? 1. Listen, this will weigh 50 pounds. That's 50 pounds of honey. I'm going to show you something. This is nothing. Watch this. This is like paper. There's no weight to this. There is no weight to that. See how it's just floating around? All of that weight comes from the pure honey. If I had my scale, I would weigh this for you. This weighs nothing. All of that weight inside of that box is all pure liquid gold. This is just a little bit of something in between. Look how thin that is. Here go my nail. Look how thin that the walls of that is. You could just crush that. Look. Nothing to that. See that? Left my fingerprints in that sucker. It's nothing to this. It's all filled with pure honey. Okay. What is the best tinder for a smoker? I like to get those, you know, that bedding you put in hamster cages? It comes in a big old bag and it's like $5. It's just like pine wood chips. Here's another one. If you have a pine tree at your house, pine straw is the best. Pine straw. Free. People throw it away. They bag it up and throw it out. Pine straw is the best in the world. Pine shavings and pine needles are the best. That's the top. Let me see. Because you don't want to be burning no toxins and blowing it in there. Some people try to burn t-shirts and stuff and pants. Here's the problem when you do that. That's a good thing if it's 100% cotton. Most things these days are not 100% cotton. They mix with some synthetics. So you can smell that synthetic burning. What do you think it's doing to your bees? You're pumping that toxin in there, and imagine they can smell things millions of times better than you can. So if it's making you sick and it smell weird, imagine what it smell like to them. Do you move your hive if you have to move your home? Yes, I moved my hives to this house. I was keeping bees at my other home, at my homestead, my real homestead. And here we are. How about burlap for the smoker? You can use anything you want. I'm just telling you what I like to use. Pine shavings and pine straw. You can use anything if it's not toxic. Do you winterize your hives? Because I decided not to this year. Well, I don't have to winterize mine. I live in the South, so I don't really never have to do nothing but make sure they stay fed before this happens. You know, just got to stay on top of them. Do you belong to a beekeeping society? Yes, I do. I belong to South Carolina Beekeepers Association. Let me see. 53 minutes. People from... Uh-oh. Wait a minute. I missed something. Should we buy equipment to harvest honey now? If you have the money to do it, I would say yes. Yes. Just buy a cheap spinner and that's it. Because trust me, trying to do crush comb is don't do that. Don't try to do that. That's how I spent my first year or two. Don't do that. Invest in a honey spinner so it can be fast and clean and easy, and you can keep your comb. Crushing honey is just like this. This is what you do when you don't have a honey spinner. You got a big frame. Imagine this is all full of honey, front and back. You have to rip that out with your hands and squeeze it like this. And squeeze the honey out of it just like your wash rag in the morning. That's what you have to do. So that's not ideal. Let me see. I missed something here. What is the best season to start hives? Is it now? Right now, we're working on getting our equipment, and around the 1st of April, here in Colombia, the nectar flow really starts around March-ish, end of February-ish, because stuff is waking back up and the bees go nuts. All the way up until May, the end of May. So that's why I'm doing this early right now in the beginning of winter, really, because we need to be getting ourselves together and don't get blindsided and try to start this at the last minute, because you're going to screw yourself over. Okay. Okay, just remember this. I'm gonna get out of here, but you guys, please, if you thinking about beekeeping, please get in there and do everything that you can right now. Don't wait till the last minute. And the other thing is, when you get closer into this next month, equipment and supplies are going to be gone, and you're gonna have to wait a whole nother year. Okay. So everybody have a wonderful night. Thank you so much. I just wanted to share this with you, that don't feel bad because one of your hives failed. Don't feel bad about that. Okay? That's just what happens. This is what happens when you neglect a hive and you don't know, you don't look in there, you don't check them or nothing. Look, this queen was way out of pocket. Look, she's laying spotty brood. That's bad enough, but she's laying in the middle of winter. She wasn't right in the head, you know. She probably, you know, her man ain't called in a while and stuff, and he always out in them streets. And, you know, she got tired of that and she just tearing up. This is the equivalent of her putting his clothes out and burning them in the front yard. So, yeah, this is what happens when you neglect a hive, okay? She get all decombobulated in the head and she start tearing stuff up. She need to go on a vacation somewhere. So she didn't make it. This hive failed, but there's no reason to lose your cool, because guess what? There's way more hives out there to be got. I'm going to be showing you this year. Thank you, Alice Thornton. I'm just now seeing that. And thank everybody for these. I ain't even see these donations up here. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate that. She said this knowledge is something we all need. In my opinion, it is. You know, we have become so scary to reality. This is what it is to me before I go. We have become so accustomed to fiction that reality is the thing that's scary. They don't make scary movies like they used to no more, right? Think about this. They don't have Freddy and Jason and Michael Myers. That don't scare us no more because we see that every day in the streets. Everything Freddy, Jason, Michael Myers was doing to people, we see that on the everyday news. People aren't afraid of that anymore. That's fiction, right? So we're so caught up in fiction, reality. We don't even think about reality no more. Reality scares us. The real Freddy is the dude they caught down the block, you know, stealing kids or murdering people or robbing banks. That's our new Freddy Krueger and Jason in them. We're so caught up in that television set that the reality is scaring the hell out of people. Like this. Say, grow your own, eat your own, grow your garden. The first thing I hear is, I ain't getting my fingers dirty. I ain't getting dirty. I ain't getting down no dirt like no slave. But at the same time, you won't go grow your own food. Your mama got cancer, and they talk about, you know, they don't know how she got it. Don't even run in the family because it's crap she been eating from the store, number one. And number two, you won't go grow your own food, but you'll play the video game about growing food on that game. I can't remember the name of this game. Minecraft. You'll grow that, or on The Sims or something, if that's still a thing. You'll do that all day. You just made an entire farm You worked on this little farm for months, if not all day, playing Minecraft, right? You're not eating anything. Nothing. You sitting there playing a game. Everything you just earned was fiction. So then, when I tell you the real game is come on outside, grow your own, eat your own, you don't want to get your hands dirty. But you'll get your hands locked up with arthritis like this on that joystick. It don't make no sense to me. See? I don't get it. That's what we need to stop the fiction. I'm not going to say stop the fiction because I'm guilty of it too. I love Star Trek. I love Star Wars. But at the same time, before I watch Star Trek, before I watch Twilight Zone, before I watch Star Wars, man, I got work to do in reality. You dig? The television set is for, that's for relaxing. And frankly, you shouldn't be watching too much TV anyway. You need to be over there brushing her hair or something, you know, rub it on a thigh bone or something. That's what we need to be doing. We spend more time learning who each other is, you know, instead of always staring at that doggone thing like this. We so busy worrying about what fictional characters do that we don't even know what the person you live with do. You know? I'm just saying, let me stop because y'all, I ain't gonna get back into no rant. You know, I keep on going with that because I got a lot to say. Everybody, please have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for watching. Lead Farmer 73. Please, let's dip our toes back into reality a little bit. We got work to do. Think about it. Okay? Y'all have a wonderful night. Enjoy your weekend. Oh, if you have any beekeeping questions, put them in the comments. I'll answer them. I'm going to be woke for a while. I ain't got to work tomorrow. So I'm listening. I'm looking in the comments right now in the comment section below, and I'm going to be answering them all night. All right?